Today we're going to review the IXL online learning program for math and see how it can help your homeschooler improve their math skills. So let's go. IXL is an online learning program that can be used to help improve math skills for kids from pre-K through calculus and beyond. It has a lot to offer and it's very affordable. If you want just the math portion of the program, it's only $9.95 a month. And you can get a 7-day free trial or 20% off if you use the link I've shared with you in the description. IXL can be a little bit confusing at first though. So let me walk you through how to use it step by step so you can decide if this is a program you want to try or not. IXL has a parent and student section, and you can switch between the two easily by clicking up here. The parent section is where you can go to assign certain skills for your child and view all the analytics data. The student section is where they'll do their actual work. A lot of the site is going to look the same no matter which section you're in, but I'll show you the differences later on in the video. There are a few different ways they have the math subjects organized here. You can view by grade, topic, weekly plans, or skill plans. Let's start by viewing by grade. And I just want to point out that you're going to see other subjects here, like language arts and science. They do offer more than just math. But for the purpose of this video, we're only focusing on the math portion of IXL. If you want to see a full review of everything IXL has to offer, I do have a full video review of IXL on my channel that you can check out. Okay, so back to viewing by grade. You can choose any of these grade levels on the left. Let's pick 5th grade. You can see here they have 363 skills, 90 lessons, 357 videos, and 58 games, all for 5th grade math. So you can pick any of these to have your child start working on a skill. If you want to highlight one as a suggested skill, just click the little star icon here. Or you could just start at the beginning and have your child work their way through all the 5th grade math skills. The skills are basically practice problems with real-time feedback. We'll get into that a little bit later in the video. If you're looking for a particular math lesson, you can click on Lessons here and view all 90 lessons for 5th grade math. Maybe your child is working on dividing multiples of 10. Just click here and you'll be brought to the lesson for that skill. These lessons on this tab are written lessons like this one, not videos. Videos brings you to all of the video lessons for 5th grade math. Let's check out a video on multiplication.
Have you ever noticed a pattern when multiplying? Well, today we're going to look into multiplication patterns over increasing place values. First, let's remember our place values. Starting in the right-hand column of the chart, a single-digit number is in the ones place. As we move left in our place value chart, the value increases. So after the ones place, we have the tens place, then the hundreds, the thousands, the 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, and so on. Each time we move to the left, the value is 10 times more. Let's look at the number 20. When we write it in the place value chart, the 2 is in the tens place and the 0 is in the ones place. So the number 20 is the same as 2 tens. What about the number 2,000? When we write it in the place value chart, the 2 is in the thousands place and zeros are in the hundreds, tens, and ones places. So the number 2,000 is the same as 2 thousands. Now let's look at the number 2 million. When we write this number in the chart, there is a 2 in the millions place and zeros in all the other place values in the chart. So 2 million is the same as 2 millions. Now let's use this information to help us with an example. In this example, we will complete the pattern to find each of the products. First, we use multiplication facts to find the product of 3 and 5, which is 15. Using our understanding of place value, 3 times 50 can be rewritten as 3 times 5 tens, and 3 times 5 tens is 15 tens. 15 tens is the same as 150. Great, let's keep going.
Lastly, here they have a bunch of different math games your child can play to practice their math skills. If we go back to the main math screen, we can also see all of the IXL math skills organized by topic. Click on any of these topics to see all of the skills associated with that topic. Again, if you want to highlight any of these skills for your child to practice, just click the star. If you're planning to use IXL as more of your main homeschooling math curriculum, then weekly plans is probably your best option for where to start. If we look at the weekly plan for 5th grade, we can see they have it divided into 32 weeks. You can print this out up here if you want. This will take you through the entire IXL 5th grade math curriculum. Lastly, over here we have skill plans. If your child is using one of the math textbooks listed here, then you can choose the skills that align with that book specifically. For instance, if we pick Eureka Math, 5th grade, we can see the skill plan here. You can pin it up here if you want and also print it here. Alternatively, you can view the skill plans broken out by the different state standards. Just choose your state here. Down at the bottom, they also have skill plans for the ACT, SAT, and some other standardized tests. Now, before I show you what else IXL has to offer for math, let's just take a look at some of the actual skills so you can get a feel for what this program is like. I'll just switch over to the student section first. We'll stick with 5th grade here. Let's try multiplying numbers ending in zeros. So you can just click this to get started. If you'll notice up top here, it says learn with an example or watch a video. Any skills that have an associated written or video lesson will show this up here. So you can click these to see the lessons, or you can just start practicing. Below, there are some suggestions if you're not feeling ready for this question just yet. As you answer the questions, you'll notice these boxes on the right. Questions answered, time elapsed, and SMART score, which measures progress towards mastery. If you get a question wrong, there will be an explanation of the correct answer. As you answer the questions, your SMART score will go up or down. Once you get to 100, you have mastered the skill. If you go back to the list of topics for 5th grade math, you can see your SMART score next to the topics you've practiced. Once you've mastered a skill, it will show a gold medal and 100 points next to the skill. So that's how the skills work, but there's still more to see here. Next, I want to show you the recommendations wall. If your child logs on to do some practice and they're not sure where to start, this can be a great tool. If they click here, IXL will show recommended skills to practice based on what your child has been working on recently. And you may notice some of these say from the Diagnostics arena. We'll get to that in a minute. So they can just come here anytime and start practicing any skills they want. When logged in as the student, there will also be this My IXL tab up here. This is really the only tab your child needs to worry about when they log on, because it has the skills that the parent has suggested as well as the recommendations from IXL. They can also get a quick snapshot of their progress here. And over here, they're suggesting we keep our real-time diagnostics up to date. So let's talk a little about that now. One of the things that really makes IXL special is their real-time diagnostics tool. And if you're brand new to IXL, this is where I recommend that you start. Your child will just click here on assessment and then step into the arena and start answering questions. This will help IXL to determine your child's current level and any learning gaps. IXL will then be able to make specific recommendations. See the different recommended skills here? It's suggested that your child come back and answer more questions here frequently so that IXL can keep up with the recommendations as your child progresses through the program. Now let me show you some of the cool analytics features for parents. So you just want to switch over to the parent section here and then just click on analytics. The first tab here shows usage details for how much your child has been using the program. The Diagnostics tab shows you your child's data from the Diagnostics arena. If you're not exactly sure what these numbers represent, they tell you here that a level 500 represents readiness to begin working on 5th grade level skills. So you can assume that 100, 200, 300, and 400 would represent grades 1 through 4. Trouble spots will show you any areas where your child may need a little extra help. Then we also have a score chart, questions log, and overall progress here. So that's everything I wanted to show you today about the IXL math program and how you can use it to help your child improve their math skills. Don't forget, if you do want to check it out, Use my link for the 7-day free trial that I left in the video description. If you have any questions at all about the program, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.